Where are we in the state of people coming out in other sports? Because I can't for the life of me name a gay American football player. You know, that's a huge sport in the States. A gay mixed martial arts fighter or boxer, or even a gay footballer or soccer player. Now, maybe there's a few out there, but it still feels like we got a long way to go on some of these male, macho-dominated sports. And I would have never thought rugby might have been at the forefront, you know, for this movement, but maybe it is.
I think you're right in one sense. You know, there are people out there. There's a professional boxer out, you know, with the utmost respect to him. I can't remember his name off the top of my head. There are people out in different sports. But there isn't somebody, like in soccer, for example, there isn't a big star yet. And that's what everybody's waiting. Everybody's waiting to see who the first big star in football coming out is going to be and how the world and the media is going to react to it. Yeah. And I honestly believe this, that the majority of the world and the people within soccer and any other sport as well will react hugely positively. There will be a minority. There's a minority of bad people in every walks of life. Right. But the majority will outweigh them by a long, long way. And it will be hugely positive. But everybody's waiting. That puts extra pressure on that person who's thinking, oh, do I really want to be the first? Do I really want to deal with this pressure of, you know, being the first person and everything that's going to come with it? And I also think it's a very personal thing as well.
You can't tell someone else that they have to come out.
No, you can't. And that's an important thing to remember. That's a hugely important thing to remember, that whoever it is, that they are allowed to do so in their own time and for the right reason, and they do it for themselves. I came out because I did it for myself. I didn't come out because the world needed a professional person to come out in rugby or the first openly gay referee to come out. That's not why I did it. And no soccer player or any other sport should come out because the world needs them. The world does need them. The world needs role models in every walk of life, and the more role models there are for the younger generation in particular, and the better our society and our communities, and the better this world will be. But what a lot of people are struggling, I was struggling until I accepted at 26 years of age, I was struggling with who I was. So there was no way I could have come out before 26 years of age because I was fighting against it myself. Mm-hmm. So there's a reason as well where there's a lot of people not come out in sport, because a lot of those people who tend to be in the peak of your careers in most of those sports will be from your late teens till your late 20s, maybe early 30s. That's when most people peak in sport, or a lot of sports. Yeah. And a lot of those people who are in those sports and not coming out, a lot of them, if they are like me, and a lot of them will be, are fighting against it themselves. They are maybe becoming somebody, I don't want to be gay. And that's the way I was. And there is no doubt, there's a lot of people like that. So that's the reason why a lot of people are not out. And you do tend to see then a few more people coming out after their careers have come to an end or are coming to an end. Because by that time, they, like me, have accepted who they were. They've now found the sort of courage and stuff over the next few years to sort of finally tell people. So I was 26 years of age when I accepted who I was. I was 33 or 34 years of age before I actually came out. Mm. So you put into the context of the sports people, by the time they accept, and of course there are different to the norms, of course there are, but a lot of them, by the time they accept, they'll probably be the mid-20s. By the time they've actually decided, right, now is the time I'm feeling strong enough to do something about this, or I have to do something about it, they're probably in their early to mid-30s. And by that time, their careers are over or coming to an end. So there's more than one reason why people haven't come out in sport. And yes, as well, it's only the last few years that we've made huge grounds, like the great work that organisations like Stonewall in Wales and the UK here do, and a lot of other wonderful organisations as well, like the, you know, showing red card to racism and homophobia in support campaigns and stuff like that. And it's only after a lot of the hard work they've been doing have we started to break down barriers, and the environment in sport in particular is now becoming an environment where people can feel they can be themselves. There's a lot of work to be done again, but it is getting better and we are getting there. And I think in years to come, hopefully a year, couple of years, it could be a few months, who knows, that we will see more people coming out because they are now actually able to accept who they are sooner, because knowing the environment they're in is going to accept them, and that will help you as well accept who you are sooner, I think.
Continue watching this fascinating conversation for free by clicking on the link below to visit our website, learn from the best minds in the world, and connect with a community of passionate people building the best versions of themselves. Just click on the link below, and I'll see you on the inside.